All right, what are we getting up to today? If this upload schedule is correct, it's Sunday, and I'm probably on my way back from the Buckeye Brawl, so we're just going to do a deck that I know how to play quite well. The deck's definitely, I don't know if it's gotten better or worse with the recent changes in the metagame, but this deck is, it's a mean one. So it's Tinker Fling. We've seen it on the channel a bunch of times, but if you haven't for some reason, or maybe you're new to the channel, I'll explain the combo. Phyrexian Devourer is a big-ass 6-mana 1/1 who has this ability that says if its power is 7 or greater, sacrifice it. It's a triggered ability that goes on a stack that you can respond to. There's another ability that says exile the top card of your library, put X +1/+1 counters on this creature, where X is the exiled card's mana value. This card can become very, very large and then die. But if you can do something while it's large with its death trigger on the stack, like fling it at your opponent, or use Altar of Dementia to mill your opponent out, that's how you win. The rest of the deck service is this. The sideboard's full of sideboard cards. I've played very similar versions to this, so I'm not going to harp on it too much. That's the deck. Let's just hop into a league. All right, round 1 found an opponent. They're on the play, and this hand sucks, so we're going to mulligan. This hand has the Devourer combo in it, plus turn 2 Tangle Wire. That feels strong enough, right? Yeah, I guess we'll keep this, shipping the Gemstone Mine. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's a really weird problem I have. You think of like fat guy, he probably eats all the time, and I do usually get a good amount of food. But when I get wrapped up into like a work stream busy day cycle, it's also my partner's father's birthday, so I had to go get him. We got a custom bumpy cake for him for his birthday. Sometimes I just run out of time to eat. Plus the Buckeye Brawl we're leaving for tomorrow, so you know, sometimes you just screw up a little bit. Let's go City, tap it, Altar. We're playing the City because we can use the Crosis Catacombs to get it out of play with its sacrifice trigger on the stack. Ravenous Rats, yeah, we can afford to pitch one of our Tangle Wires. Yield through the turn, draw a Crystal Vein. Let's play Crosis Catacombs, and then, oh, I should hold full control. We want to put the City of Traitors trigger on the stack first. That way the Crosis resolves first. So we do it like that. And then we tap this for 2, and then we have no response to the Crosis Catacombs trigger. We'll bounce the City of Traitors. No response to the City of Traitors trigger. Then we'll tap and we'll play Tangle Wire, and then we will yield through the turn. And the goal is just to skate right on up to this Phyrexian Devourer. Hopefully they don't Cabal Therapy it. That would be really lame. And even if they do, we've got a couple draw steps to like try to figure it out, right? You know, that was kind of a weird way to play that actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I should have just done it off. I was thinking like, oh, I'll play around the damage from Sly, but it would have been better to just lead on the Ancient Tomb. That way I didn't have to walk back a land, because I think this actually puts me a turn off of comboing. I mean, there's a Tinker. So there goes that idea. This is actually pretty good. Ancient Tomb, go. But same thing, right? I would have Ancient Tomb into, say, Crystal Vein, play it. I actually could have comboed this turn. So no, like I didn't know I was drawing Tinker, obviously, but that was pretty bad. Wasteland, can we still combo? Yep, they hit the wrong thing, so we sure can. Attackers, damage, take 1. I go to our turn. We'll stack these triggers properly, where the Fading will resolve first. Then we'll tap Altar plus Tangle Wire. 1, 2, boom. The City of Traitors they know about. Tinker, we gotta pay 2, 3, and then we will sacrifice the Tangle Wire. GG. Where's my Devourer? He's right here. Activate. Our opponent not conceding is totally kosher here because they get to see a bunch of our deck as part of our combo. So we can't get mad about that. Activate, keep going. We just need to get to 51. Time Night. Wow, catching you on Twitch for the first time. Thanks for the game the other day. You got it, buddy. I'm glad you're able to catch us here on Twitch. 27, 30, more, 39, 45, 48, 48, 50, 50, 53. Altar, target you, sack this, and then, oh, they let us do that. So we get a deck tech now? Let's take a look at their deck. I would have probably not done that. All right, we see, just looks like Moneyball. Yep, we got Dark Rich, Hippies. Oh, Gravestorm. Target opponent may exile a card from the graveyard. If they don't, you draw a card. This is like a Gravestorm deck. That's cool. All right, neat. Go. We win. All right, sideboarding time. Yeah, great info. Although I don't think it super changes how we play the matchup. Sorry, I had to eat a piece of my sandwich there. So my thinking here is that I think we want Hoodwink and Russian River for exactly Engineer Plague. By the way, you always say in videos something like you probably know X creator before you, but you were the first Premodern creator I found after MTG Goldfish introduced the format. It's really sweet, thank you. I'm glad you found our shit, that's cool. So my thinking here is that the blue bounce spells are important. Then these 4 cards are like maybes, but we need to get these in for Engineer Plague. I think Defense Grid isn't very good in this matchup. They're not doing anything meaningful at instant speed. And we want to get all 4 of them out. So that tells me like maybe I can bring in Pyroclasm number 1. From there, I think Tsabo's Web actually does have text, but I'd like to make space for 2 more Pyroclasms. At least 1 more, right? Maybe a Sphere? Maybe we take out a Sphere, we bring in this. Maybe we just keep it simple, 5 for 5. Because I don't think Pyroclasm's as good in this matchup as it is against like Goblins or Elves. I think we'll do it this way. And let's go. We're on the draw again, but we won game 1. I don't have my trusty Guthda Scepter in the sideboard, which is a bummer. I'm trying to build Burning Bridges in Premodern, but is that? Thing is possible. That was the deck I was playing when I ran into an MTGO. What does Burning Bridges do? Sorry, I'm not super keyed in on a lot of the old cards because I didn't actually play Standard when this stuff was actually like in Type 2. So I'm not the most versed. This hand contains it contains ways to slow the game down, and our opponent's going to attack our hand. So I think we keep a hand that has functioning mana and can try to slow the game down. Keep Cabal Therapy named Tinker, Dark Ritual, Gravestorm for sure. So you're going to get some cards. I can't stop you from doing that. We draw Ancient Tomb, we'll play it, and we'll play Web and pass. And I cannot exile a card from my graveyard, so you get to draw a card. Gravestorm on turn 1 is really cool. It's kind of like a Phyrexian Arena. Ensnaring Bridge, Grafted Skullcap, and you run Burn with Grim Lavamancer. Oh, you were that's the player you were. That's sick. Why are we playing Planar Void? Oh, duh. So I can't do the thing. I don't think we're going to get used to have 2 Tangle Wires. That's sick. As far as how to make it work, that's a good question, dude. I've got no clue. We're going to hurt ourselves. Ancient Tomb, 1/2, Mind Stone, ouch. 1, 2, 3, Tangle Wire, go. Looks like they missed their land drop. The Planar Void combo with Gravestorm is really cool, but it's build your own Phyrexian Arena, essentially. All right, stack these triggers correctly, and then we will tap Tsabo's Web, Mind Stone, Tangle Wire. I wonder how did they kill Phyrexian Devourer? Do we think that they... Oh, I can't put it into play anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, what we'll do is we'll play Shivan Reef, and I will hurt myself to put Chromatic Sphere into play. And then I think I can hold the Impulse. I'm not going to play it in my main phase to give them Cabal Therapy information. I've been trying to tune it. It was my first competitive Type 2 deck I ever played. Oh, so you did play back in the day. That's sick. End step, we're just going to like Impulse and try to find like Fling. Although that doesn't kill still. We're going to look for Tinker. No, we're going to look for... I don't know what we look for. We've got a Devourer, unfortunately. End step, I think we're cool to sack this as well. We don't really need it. So make a blue, tap this Tomb. We draw another Tangle Wire. I do not care about Planar Void. Cast Impulse. There's a Tinker. We'll grab the Tinker, any order these, and then my turn. Stack these triggers correctly. We'll tap Tsabo's Web and Tangle Wire because they don't do any. It doesn't make a difference whether they're tapped or not. There goes the web. There goes the Tangle Wire. See ya, everybody. Fling off the top. Another web. This is gonna hurt. I need to be careful with these Ancient Tombs, actually. Are we tinkering this turn? Do we just or do we just get the Phyrexian Devourer into play? It's kind of tricky. I don't think we need to web. Let's just do nothing. No, that doesn't make any sense. Go to 6, play Devourer. I could die pretty quick. Legitimately, this is gonna seem weird. I think I'm actually gonna take 0 actions. I've got multiple combo pieces. I just want more information. Another Ancient Tomb. We'll play out a City of Brass. We could play another Tangle Wire. I don't think we necessarily need to yet. Our opponent's only going to have 1 land untapped or whatever, so we're going to yield through this turn. I do need Altar, but I have enough mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have enough mana to Tinker and Devourer next turn. But if I cast one of them, that will give them more information on how to use their Cabal Therapy if they have it. Darkrit's fine. E-Plague? That'd be tough. We'd have to draw Hoodwink. It's an E-Plague. All right, now we got to lean back on this Tangle Wire to try to find some bounce spells. Maybe I'm playing too hard around. I think I should have jammed. I'm thinking about like Diabolic Edict as a card our opponent might be hedging. But if I got the Phyrexian Devourer down before the E-Plague, that would have been pretty good. Yep, 8th grade, me playing it, made a player playing the best deck in the format back thing, throw his deck across the room. The LGS owner made 30-something back. The LGS owner made the 30-something back, then apologized to me and brought me a foil Japanese Raging Kavu and told me to play good cards. That's awesome. They name Construct, that's a good name. Yield through turn. Yeah, I probably should have jammed. I think I'm playing too conservatively. I am in the 3rd league for this stream, so we're deep in it now. Tap Tangle Wire to itself. There's a Gemstone Mine. I'm happy to have a painless piece. But for now, we'll go 1, 2. We don't want to take any damage. I just want to get this Tangle Wire into play. And then maybe it makes sense to just Tinker for Altar. That way, if I find the bounce spell, I can just go for it. I think that makes sense, actually. Let's go for a blue. No response. Tinker away the extra Tsabo's web. No. Yeah, the extra Tsabo's web. No response. This way, if we draw Hoodwink, Rushing River, we can just untap and win the game. So we will grab the Altar of Dementia, and then no response. We will yield through the turn. And we've got a redraw with the Mind Stone as well. Our deck's full of impulses, so there's like a pretty decent chance we find it. Also, our Tangle Wire, we're tapping 3, and we can stack the triggers to just tap these 3 things. They go to cleanup, they're not doing anything. They're drawing a lot of cards and not finding any lands. That's a bummer. Boop, boop, fade away. All right, 1, 2, 3. Draw Crosises. Let's crack this Mind Stone now. Oh, that's funny. I'm so brain dead. I at some point sacrifice my No, that was last game. No, I didn't have a City of Traitors. We're good. Let's tap this for whatever and crack the Mind Stone. Another Tsabo's Web. Okay, let's play Crosis's. Let's bounce the Gemstone Mine back to my hand. And let's leave a blue untapped, but I don't want to take any pain, so we'll do it like this. Tsabo's Web number 3. The other one was sacrificed. Mind Stone. I guess we're going to take some pain to play the Mind Stone so we can crack it next turn. We're just racing to a way to bounce that Engineered Plague because I think we played too cautious. They find a land. They must have a Dark Rid at this point. Ooh, just Duress. Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. Okie dokie. Pass to me. I don't need to crack this Mind Stone for life. That's not important right now. All right, fading. And we'll tap down Tangle Wire plus Tsabo's Web. Tinker doesn't quite do it. Let's go ahead and grind through this Mind Stone. Hoodwink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is our life too low to execute this now? I think it is. So close. Gemstone Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't have the mana, so we can't do it here. So what do we need to do? Oh, wait, we can Hoodwink plus Tinker. Swallville just caught that. Yeah, good catch. So that means we just go blue and literally whatever, and we Hoodwink Engineered Plague. This gets exiled, and then we cast Tinker for a blue, 2, and we'll sacrifice Tsabo's Web. No response. Where are you at? They've drawn so many cards, I should have enough cards left to kill him. Phyrexian Devourer. There he is. Here we go. I'm going to try to kill him with that Planar Void trigger on the stack. 9. All right, we got to get to 41. Ogie, thank you for the MX. Thank you for the Prime sub. We're getting there. 40, 43. Altar, you don't have Gaia's Blessing. Look at all those Planar Void triggers that are going in the stack. Yield to all. We get there. You go. There's a main Premodern Discord and a subset for regions. Or are we talking about new people getting into channels? Get in there. There's good stuff there. Why is my opponent still playing? They're like super dead. All right, cool. Nice. All right, we're gonna get into round 2 after I take another bite of my sandwich. All right, found our second round opponent, and we are on the play this time. Let's get a cracked opener. This hand could be anything, meaning I don't think it's quite right. We're gonna mulligan. We need to go a little faster than that, I think. Ugh. This hand's worse. If there was a soul land in here, this would be a sneep. It's so good. That reminds me, isn't that sometime this month that they're switching Premodern from contraption to a permanent? Yes, they are. That is this month. We're gonna look into 5, which is tough. Turn 1 Tsabo's Web. We've got an altar. We got a bunch of, okay, we'll keep this. We're gonna ship the redundant Fling. And honestly, I need the card draw off the Tsabo's Web. So Fling, because I'm gonna go for the altar win. Let's do it. Alrighty, Ancient Tomb. Tap it, Tsabo's Web, because we really need the card draw. It says, hey man, good luck you too. We drew the blue source, so that's really good. If they show us blue, okay, they show us green. Don't look at my hand. There's nothing in there for you. Damn, there's something in here for you. Well, luckily I have 2 pieces, so that's cool. They take the Tinker, which I agree with. Draw a Sphere. Let's play out everything. Altar, Sphere, and just draw Tinker. Simply draw the second Tinker. Get lucky. Don't get perk deeded. Wretch, yeah, that doesn't really help their position currently. Tinker off the top. Damn, Tsabo's Web. I think we're going to spin the Sphere. Just in case there's a Tinker dead on top of our deck. No Sphere, but we got a land. So we can, I guess we want to hold this for Impulse. No, that's not even an option if we're going to web. I guess if you web directly into Impulse, we'll cast it. But I think I'm going to be kind to my life total as well. Web. Tinker off the top so they can duress it. All right, just a Vein. We will get this into play as well, I think. Although maybe that's like a little bit ambitious into the potential of Pernicious Deed, but I just want things out of my hand so they can't get them out. Ooh, Treetop's great because we have Tsabo's Webs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, if we draw Phyrexian Devourer, we can cast that too, which is really good. But they could also naturalize us. Gemstone. Here's a Crystal Vein. All right, now we just play the draw go game until we either draw our combo piece or our opponent kills us. Whichever happens first. Attack for 2. I go to 10. Another altar. I guess we're going to hold it. No, I play a land, so I guess we're going to play it and pass. Pernicious Deed would be real lame. All right, off the top. Off the top, let's go. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Okay, technically we could still hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can still hit. 1, 2. Play Chromatic Sphere. Pop it for blue. We can still technically hit. Tap for colorless. Web. Draw card. Damn. Okay. Well, we just kind of lose to that Pernicious Deed, right? Well, they have to kill their own Withered Wretch. Not worth it. Concede. Game number 2. We'll look into 5. The duress got us good. Man, no Guth's Scepter. That's so upsetting. Rushing River Hoodwink. They probably certainly have access to Engineered Plague. I think that's all we want. And I think we're taking out 2 defense grids plus a Chromatic Sphere. I'll leave a couple defense grids in because Naturalize at instant speed can still mess us up in a weird way sometimes. Submit. Bridge is really bad into Perk Deed. It like doesn't add anything to our combo. It costs 3 and it just gets swept up by a Pernicious Deed. So I don't think we want the bridge. I'm so excited to get my Buckeye Brawl stamped Ravenous Rats. That's going to be really exciting. It's stamped with a Spirit Monger stamp, which is so sick. Sorry, I don't know how to board. No sweat. If you're watching this, I mean, you said you liked the content, so you probably watched this video. If you're watching this, I think you're playing Classic Rock. It's weird because the Rock normally isn't like super good into various different combo decks, but Tinker Fling is forced to put its combo into play, meaning that the best card in your deck, which is Pernicious Deed, is really good against me. So you don't have to do too much boarding. Just bring in Engineered Plagues. If you didn't bring him in this video, bring him in and name Construct. That would be the play. I'll take the play. We've got an Altar and nothing else. We're just kind of like, we've got 8 top decks to win the game. We've got a Chromatic Sphere. We're going to be facing down some hand disruption, so I think I'm going to keep this off the back of just like Altar. It probably gets duressed, but that's like probably fine. Sphere, pass. If you mulligan too deep, like 1 duress actually ends our whole career because you don't have enough mana to function. This duress will hit Altar, but it's like, oh, it's Therapy. Okay, they probably hit Tinker, which is good because we can get the Altar into play. Phyrexian is better. Yeah. Very good call. All right, they correctly named Tinker. Very smart. Land off the top's pretty unlucky, but we'll do what we can. Altar of Dementia. And we'll simply draw Tinker and find out our opponent has Gaia's Blessing. Withered Wretch, you got it, buddy. Yield. I think we need to like crack a Chromatic Sphere if we miss here. Oh, Tangle Wire actually is super helpful. We'll go City of Brass and we'll just jam the Tangle Wire. Then they'll be forced to tap everything and they can't really progress their board state at all, which is good for us. Treetop, Tsabo's Web is now an acceptable top deck. Fading happens first. And I think we just tap Altar, Tangle Wire plus Chromatic Sphere. Or do we just tap the Crystal Vein? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it might just be Altar, Tangle Wire. Is there a chance we're going to crack the Sphere? There is. We'll tap the Crystal Vein. All right. There's another, or not Crystal Vein, crack the Chromatic Sphere. I apologize. Now that we've got 2 spheres, I think we're just going to go Gemstone Mine, develop a sphere, end step probably crack them both, and just try to find either Devourer or a Tinker. And if they have hand disruption, it's not going to be quite good enough because my hand's full of lands. Dusty Bowl, that'll get good eventually. Please don't naturalize my Altar. That would make me really happy if you didn't do that. Wall of Blossoms is fine. So we've got 8 hot top decks, and then 4 more bonus top decks and Impulse to find Tinker because we've got 2 blue sources. So yeah, Therapy, yeah, luckily does not hit. And then we're just going to crack our spheres on their end step. They name Devourer, we go to end step, and here we go. Crack for blue, nothing. Crack for blue. There's the Devourer next turn. Okay. Fading's going to happen. We'll just tap the 2 artifacts. It's a lot of land, but we still win unless they have exactly whatchamacallit in their deck. Gaia's Blessing. But we can't beat that anyway, so we're not going to even think about trying to. Ancient Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No response. Devourer. Here we go. Let's see if you got them blessings. Activate. Oh, we win. Okay, game 3. Tight. I don't think we're going to make any changes. This configuration seems fine to me. All right, we're on the draw this time, which is significantly worse. We've got the combo in our hand, and we've also got a Tsabo's Web. Our mana's a little bit funky, but I think we're going to keep this and just really hope they don't Therapy our Devourers. They have the Therapy, which is a bad start for us. Good luck at the Buckeye Brawl next weekend, right? It's this weekend. It's the day after tomorrow, actually. Please name Tinker, not Devourer. Please name Tinker, not Devourer. Please name Tinker, not Devourer. Don't hurt my feelings. A really good top deck for us would be a Soul Land. Very specifically Ancient Tomb or City. They name Chromatic Sphere. That's good. All right, we draw City of Brass. I guess we're just riding it out. This turn's probably going to be Wall of Blossoms Flashback Therapy named Devourer. But then we can get an Altar in play. Then we've got like 2 more Devourers, 4 Tinkers, 4 Impulses to help find it. So it'll probably be okay-ish. Oh, they've just got a second Therapy. That makes sense. That's good. Haunting Echoes is live to destroy us now. That's tough. Oh, they name Altar. Do you have a 3rd Cabal Therapy? They have a 3rd Cabal Therapy. You got to be kidding me. Is anyone going to broadcast it? It's being recorded. You'll see it in post, but it won't be live. Like the Duress Crew event will be live. Ours will come out in post. I say ours like I'm a part of it. I am not a part of it. So they hit Fling and then I draw Chromatic Sphere. I mean, that's tough. Tsabo's Web, draw a card and make your treetop villages worse. They could take Devourer next turn with a creature. Yeah, absolutely. That's their plan, likely. All right, you've got it. Wall of Blossoms does the thing. Now we're leaning on Chromatic Spheres in a Dream. Oh, they let it go. Okay. Let's go blue. Crosis's Catacombs. No response. I'll bounce the Gemstone Mine. We could Tinker here. I don't think that actually makes sense. We're just going to play 2 spheres and pass. Duress, that's tough for me. Man, triple therapy duress, we can never beat that, I don't think. I don't think that's in our range of things we're capable of beating. Draw Ancient Tomb. We'll play the Ancient Tomb, and then we'll just chill. Now opponent must get our Devourers, because like if I draw another soul land, I can cast one, then they lose just so much value at the therapy. Yeah, that happens. I think I'm going to wait to draw some more cards before I just pop these spheres, or I'll wait till they present Pernicious Deed. Now, if they Haunting Echoes, we are Recurring Nightmare? Sure. All right, MTGO. Take a draw, Ancient Tomb? Yeah, I would have cast one for sure. Let's play the Tomb and just ship the turn till they make us do something. Yeah, I love Guth's Scepter. This is a stock list I'm playing. It's not my list or anything. So we're just going to keep playing Draw Go with our opponent. Hoodwink. That's a solid one eventually. You know, if we need to, we can Hoodwink our own Tsabo's Web and reset it. Like, it's not a great play, but it's a legal play. All right, they're just playing Draw Go as well, which is fine with us. Mine, go. They pass as well. Great. Mindstone. 1, 2, play it. Now I've got 3 redraws, so my hand size is virtually 5 right now on my next turn. But I think we're still hanging out. 3 mana for Pernicious Deed? Yeah, that's fine. Passing to me. I'm not going to bother cracking everything. I'll just let them crack their deed and then respond to it by blowing up all my own artifacts. Next turn, Gemstone Mine. Now I'm going to start holding cards as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? No, 9. But I'm going to crack that Mindstone. No, we'll play this out, actually. I lied. That way I can go like Devourer plus Tinker or whatever. Are they popping? Okay, make a blue. Sack, use the Tomb. All right, sack for a blue. And then, ooh, so many lands. Pop this to draw a card. Every single card was a land? Holy shit. Hoodwink my Tsabo's Web. I need redraws, I think. Man, that was a lot of lands. That's not great for us. Duress my web, sure. Draw a grid. I guess we'll play grid as like a thing to tinker away. They're going to tap 2. Pernicious Deed, sure. Tangled Wire. I think I'll hold it. I'll just play another land and ship the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many lands did I play in this deck? 20? I mean, I kept a super land heavy hand, so it's partially my fault. 21? It's like a pretty bad flood, but it's not the end of the world yet because they haven't put any pressure into play. Untap, draw, it's a Devourer. We're chilling on it. Took out all my threats for therapies. Bro, your therapies are on the main for sure. All right, let's just draw Fling. Mindstone, okay. I guess we'll crack through this now because can we cast everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can. So we'll crack the Mindstone now. That's a Fling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's my Phyrexian Devourer. And let's make it 17 power. They're held right now. They're probably thinking about cracking that Pernicious Deed. It truly doesn't do anything. I will just put all my triggers on the stack on top of it. 6, 9, 11, 14, 17. We're going to go a little higher just in case there's some way they can gain life that I'm not thinking about. Let's go just like past 20, maybe like to 25. That should be safe, right? I can't think of anything that gains that much life, but I like erring on the side of safety. So let's go past 30. Fuck it. All right, Fling, you pay for a red and whatever. Sacrifice Phyrexian Devourer, yield to all. All right, we get there. AO, 2-0, let's get into round 3. Nice. All right, we better get into the game we're playing because we're on league number 3 here. All right, round number 3. And this hand contains part of the combo plus some. Yeah, we're going to keep this. This is fine. Oh, it started 2-0 and then the wheels fell off. That sucks. At 2-0, you should at least expect. Oh, we're on the draw. Okay. You should at least expect maybe a 3-2. All right, Wild Growth is a bummer, but we actually have a hand. This is a deck that can contend with the Enchantress deck. So we're going to actually open on just accelerating our mana because Tsabo's Web doesn't actually have text. We are stone cold dead to solitary confinement, so keep that in mind. 3, Enchantress's Presence or Argothian Enchantress. Seal of Cleansing for sure. Want to pop it? Apparently not. All right, we'll take a draw. Tinker, please. No luck. Let's just jam out more permanents. Seems right to me. 2 Tsabo's Web. Draw a card off the web. There's a sphere. We could either hold up Impulse or we could like Mindstone into Chromatic Sphere. But how much mana does they give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 off of the land drop. It might just be better to attempt Impulse for Tinker. That would kill. I think that's slightly better. You know what? No, they've got the seal. They might sniff out that I need the extra mana. Let's just actually extend into the board and hope they don't just have their solitary confinement. The decks typically play 1. Chromatic Sphere, you may go. Then next turn, we'll have, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We could have, if we draw a soul land, we could Impulse into Tinker and still win, but it's tricky. Oh, Doomwink. I'm in the creator account. I am the creator program. I have a Daybreak account, which has been so much easier for doing these streams. It has made my life simple. Yeah, pretty lucky. Pretty lucky that I got accepted into the program. Massive W. Yeah, I knew it would help, but like the second I logged into the account and started like setting up decks for the stream, I was like, oh, no mana traders, no like buying cards, no caring about versions, none of that. No worrying about paying for entries and stuff. It's just like all free. I can just make content and then I can maintain my normal account for when I want to prize out and stuff. But this is very cool. So I'm not doing anything. They could like Seal of Cleansing if they wanted to, but their board state still has no effect on what I'm doing at all. What are we tanking on, I wonder? Maybe like, do I need, opponent's probably thinking, do I need to bust these Seal of Cleansings right now? Maybe like nab Mindstone to like decelerate my win turn by enough. Looks like they do at least one of them. Defense grid, I'm mostly interested in just impulsing. So we will play City of Brass, and there's no reason to impulse now because I'm out of effective mana. I could Chromatic Sphere crack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I crack Chromatic Sphere and randomly find Tinker, I guess I do kind of just win. So let's just crack this for blue just to see if we randomly win. Okay, we randomly win. Blue to Tinker the web. Yeah, I guess we just randomly win. That's fun. I would say sorry, opponent, but I have no respect for Enchantress at all. All right, where is my Phyrexian Devourer? He's right there. Hi, Devourer. All right, activate. 18's the magic number. They've got a lot of like, they have 6 attempts to kill it, but unfortunately for our Enchantress opponent, I have nearly infinite attempts to get this thing into Fling range. 6, 8, 11. I was actually talking earlier about how this is one of the decks you want to play if you want to beat Enchantress. Yep, we'll keep playing this game. Yep, do it again and again. Sure, that's kind of how I feel about Ponza. That's fair. Stack's getting big. None of it really matters. Activate it again. Bro, there's 36 cards left in my deck. What are you trying to accomplish right now? Maybe they just want to see as much of my deck as possible. Romario, what's up? Romario and Doomwake in the chat. Oh man. Guys, I'm 6 hours deep into this stream and my body's not built for that. Doomwake, good luck in the Durescu Regional. On the same day, I'll be at the Buckeye Brawl in Columbus. We're at 18 finally. Thank you. Let's do more. Fuck it. 20 is good. Fling, target you, red, colorless, sack, devour, yield. Okay, we get there. Nice. I'm just gonna play Madness, the green-white one. Make sure you have the scrolls in there. The scrolls, I was talking to Emodian, the guy who came up with the list, and like he said they are load bearing and they're the mana sink the deck needed. After like grinding it once, I was like, oh yeah, that feels amazing. That feels just incredible. This is Enchantress, things that matter. You could take the route of playing Pyroclasm simply to fight the Argothians. I'm not convinced that that's a effective way to fight the deck. I don't hate Hoodwink and Rushing River because we're stone cold dead to a resolved solitary confinement. Swarms don't do anything, Overloads don't, Ensnaring Bridge don't, Hydroblast don't. These are the 7 that kind of do something. These are the only 3 I'm confident in. I think that defense grid blows. So that makes this kind of easy. And then it's like, how bad do I want Crypt? Do I want more Pyroclasms? Tsabo's web kind of doesn't have text. It's nice that it's a cantrip, but I think something like this, maybe not go all in on Pyroclasm. I think this is a healthy medium way to approach the matchup. One thing we have to be really careful of is they may have Gaia's Blessings. And if they do, the altar win is not great. So that might be something that we also want to like pivot, take out an altar, actually have all the Pyroclasms. Could be okay. We've also got the Crypt, which can help if they like have a Gaia's Blessing in their hand or whatever. Submit. Yeah, exactly. And hopefully like the Crypt can help against the first blessing. This hand has Tinker Fling, or sorry, Devourer Fling, so we will be keeping. But if you're an Enchantress gamer, this isn't one of the matchups you're pumped to play. You can beat it, but this is one of the decks that has like, I would say the Tinker Fling deck has the edge. It's got to be a close matchup with this deck having a strong 5 to 10% edge. Now, if someone can find a way to mess it up, it's me. So we'll see. Plains into Stone Cold, nothing. Yield through turn. 2-drop, please. Any 2-drop? No. Okay, good talk. Tomb, go. Yeah, I've got a couple videos on the green-white deck, and the one that I did the F&M series at, not only was it the Wax Wayne version, I fucked up and put Mother of Runes in the deck instead of Savannah Lions, which was a mistake. Mother of Runes, great card. Does not do what you need it to do. Savannah Lions is the thing you want. We're just going to go blue to, here's a wire, go. And then probably with the Tangle Wire trigger on the stack, I'm going to have to impulse because I'll need to like continue to make lands if I want to devour or fling. Crosis' Catacombs is actually on the menu of cards I'd like to see to reset my Gemstone Mine as well. Ooh, they do nothing. Okay. On tap. I will stack the triggers like so. And then I will cast this impulse. No response. Show me a soul land. You'll do. Ancient Tomb. Any order. No response to the fading. No response to this. They're all tapped. Draw step. Here is my Ancient Tomb. and you may go. And now I don't need to impulse and upkeep because I can just tap the Gemstone Mine plus the Tangle Wire. So we'll stack the triggers like this. No response. No response. I'm tapping the Gemstone Mine because it only has one more counter, and I will likely need that on my kill turn. Take a draw. Ancient Tomb is actually very good here. I think it just wins us the game on its own. But I'm not going to show our opponent that we have that. We'll just play Shivan Reef and ship the turn. They've tapped 2 and 3. Okay, they're dead. They're just dead. I have the Fling combo. All right, my turn. That was very lucky for us. This was like the perfect sequence. No, I can't even shade Rainbow. They couldn't have done anything wrong because they didn't have the opportunity. I even forgot to impulse and it doesn't matter. Take a draw, play Ancient Tomb. Ow, my fucking face hurts. Devourer, activate. I love how you dedicated to Premodern you are. I've been watching for quite a while now. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's I would love to say that it was like it came from a smart business plan and I'm gonna be the guy who focuses on it. But I'm just a smooth-brained simpleton who fell in love with the format and is the only thing I care to play. It's just, there's other formats I'm interested in, like Pre-Fire, Modern 2015, these non-contemporary formats with cards that used to be sick and cool and have been power crept out of the zeitgeist of competitive Magic. Rainbow, this is no shade to you. I don't hate you as a player. I hate your deck though, so out of bad manners, I am going to hit you for more than I need to with my Fling. And I'm going to feel fine about it. Rainbow, you as a person and player, I am sorry. But your deck, I am not sorry. Red, colorless, Fling, you, Sack Devourer, GG. All right, 3-0. Let's hop in round 4. 67 damage Pog, yeah. I will be on the play. I found my opponent. And is my hand good? No, it's not. Mulligan. 3 mana-ish. Yeah, we have to keep this. We will pitch Redundant Tinker to play around Cabal Therapy. And then we'll just jam a Reef and a Chromatic Sphere and pass. You may go. I've been picking up cards for that and Invasion through Odyssey Block Constructed. That's sick. Why is it that everyone seems to love that format? The Invasion Block Constructed. I see a lot of like Facebook specifically posts about it and like other people plugging it in Discord, which is really cool. Looks like we're playing against Elves, which we can probably make a good run at racing here. Let's go Ancient Tomb, tap it, Mind Stone, cracking the Sphere at end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a mistake. You know what I should have done? Ooh, Tangle Wire. I play that too. I'll keep the Sphere. I should have probably just tinkered for the altar. Tap everything. I will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take a draw. Vayne. Go. One of the best block designs in Magic history. I'm going to have to try it. Ice Age plus Alliances also has a good number of players for being such an obscure format. That's super interesting. Although now that I've seen just how many players Premodern actually is for, I should probably stop sleeping on stuff like that because there might be some goodies in there for me too. Multani's Acolyte for sure. Tap 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3. I mean, at this point, we're only tapping 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I need to tinker. Can I truly wait that long? Let's see. How much mana will I have next turn? I'm tapping 2. So say I tap the Sphere and the Mind Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will have the mana to do all of this. Pass. Yeah, because if I tinker and they have like a Nuktabi orangutan or have the mana accelerant to be able to like play and flip an Nantuko Vigilante, we can get into trouble. So let's not even mess with it. Like I literally will have 9 mana. I just counted it. And I'll have the required blue from the Shivan Reef. They let the Acolyte go. It would actually like mess me up if they like destroyed one of these right now. There's an Acolyte. That does not mess me up. Neither does that. Okay, I think we've got it. Yep. You're gonna play another Acolyte out? Shroom, think about it. Orange Chant and Meddling Mage in a block constructed deck. Okay. Meddling Mage is already good in Premodern. In block constructed, it's gotta be insane. Yes, opponent, you are casting Elves. That's a sick turn you took there. Wanna see something cool? All right, I tap 2. 1, 2. Oh wow, Ancient Tomb again? That's fucked up. Crystal Vein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tinker. 1, 2, that one. We're going to go get Altar of Dementia. Devourer. All right, let's see if this Elves player's main boarding Gaia's Blessing. It is correct to let me do the combo. Oh, I guess they didn't want to. They could have seen more about our deck if they just let us execute the combo, right? Which would have been kind of cool. All right, this is a matchup where Pyroclasm rules. Ensnaring Bridge is actually interesting. No Crypt, no Overloads. I don't actually care that much about the Tangle Wire. I could see what permanents could they put into play that stop my combo? Null Rod? Let's have a way out of that. You know what? Not even. Let's bring in a couple of Rushing Rivers. Let's like have a way out of Null Rod just in case. We'll take out all of our defense grids and 2 copies of Tsabo's Web. Actually, how about a Tangle Wire and a Tangle Wire? Because their Tangle Wires are better than mine. They go wide super fast. Let's go. They are on the play. Yep, that's the combo plus a Pyroclasm keep. Elf is fine. My turn. Take a draw to Shivan Reef. Let's jam a Mind Stone and pass. Yeah, you've got an Elf. Cradle. Tangle Wire for sure. No response. I'll tap both on my permanent. Goodbye, permanents. I'll miss you. All right. We're actually at this point where we could die, depending on how our opponent sequences and how good their hand is. But we will see. If we make it to 5 mana, it is just game over. Survival's sweet. They got an Anger, so they're trying to set up for a kill here. I don't know if they'll be able to do it next turn. And I think that's when they need to do it. There's another Tinker. Let's just play City of Brass and pass. They can certainly Hermit us, which would be good for a lot of damage. But then I can... How much mana can I make next turn? I guess if I draw a Soul Land, I'd win anyway. What did they get? Yavimaya Granger. So they're setting up the haste now. Oh, so they just naturally drew the Wooded Foothills, I see. Pitch. So now they can go grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a Nantuko Vigilante. That's interesting. I don't think it actually does anything. 2 more mana. Flip Vigilante. Oh, I see what they're... That makes sense. Yeah. I like it. I like their play. Unfortunately, I can still kind of get away with some shit here. Tap 1, tap 2. Oh, wow. Ancient Tomb, huh? My life total is starting to become a consideration, but I think we need to Pyroclasm. How much damage can they deal to us? With this Gaia's Cradle turned off, not much. Yeah, we're just going to go for Ancient Tomb plus Pyroclasm. Go to 12, because it's going to shut their Gaia's Cradle off too. Oh, and I guess they just tap their Tangle Wire, so it doesn't really matter, right? But they've only got 3 mana now. Now they can snowball out of nowhere, but I only have to tap 1. And if it's Ancient Tomb, I do... No, I guess I don't just win. I am now lacking the artifact to sacrifice. So that Nantuko Vigilante was actually a really heads-up play from opponent. Search with Tangle Wire, go get Wirewood. Wirewood turns on Gaia's Cradle. Attack for 1, I like it. All right, I will tap Shivan Reef. Wait, maybe not. No, yeah, I don't have any artifacts. Yeah, it's just Shivan Reef. There's a Crystal Vein. I guess we'll just play Altar and see what they can do about it. Crystal Vein. And I can play Altar with the City of Brass and go to 10 instead of 9. But if I go to 10, if they can get a deranged Hermit into play, I do just lose. Is this like, do you think just chill? Just do Stone Cold nothing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I can Altar and Phyrexian Devourer. Okay, yeah, I kind of like chilling. Don't let them know I have anything. I'm kind of into that, actually. Like, we probably just lose. This is a very well-executed game plan from opponent. And I guess if they can Hermit us, they can Hermit us regardless, so... I mean, they certainly can Hermit us, right? It looks like they're going the Alkalite route. Okay, that's fine. Elf. They can make 1, 2, 3, 4. They can make 5 mana right now. They're not going to? Okay, I'll go to 8. I don't think that's enough. I guess Naturalize messes us up. Tangle Wire would fuck us up too. Pitch with Survival for sure. Priest of Titania. Priest makes 1, 2, 3. But it can make like 6 because of the Wirewood symbiote. So boy, they've got mana. There's another Alkalite. They're going deep. Couldn't they have done this all before attacking us for like the potential to just kill us? Maybe I don't understand enough about elves. Oh no, Tangle Wire will do it. Okay, yeah, right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no way out from there. All right, game 3. Very sick execution from opponent. I think I'm fine with our configuration though. Submit. All right, give me the play. I want an aggressive hand. 1 land and Stone Cold nothing does not constitute an aggressive hand. We've got like Pyroclasms, and I think that's good enough. What goes to the bottom? I kind of like the redraw of Tsabo's Web plus having the Tinker fodder if I get it, but I don't know if it's ever correct to ship my second Pyroclasm. I think it's probably just ship. That's interesting. Chat, what do you think? Are we shipping Impulse, Devourer, or Pyroclasm number 2? Or is it just Web? I don't like shipping the Web though, because that's like our way to not just draw a card, but to have fodder for Tinker. Yeah, it's probably Devourer. It's like the thing that we're the least likely to be able to cast, especially under exactly Tangle Wire. Offhand says Dev 2. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Yeah, if we're able to win by casting Devourer, we were always going to win because our opponent didn't do anything. So yeah, I think it is Devourer. I think y'all are right. Opponent's really tanking on their 7. Maybe they're double queued. Now, here's a question I got for you guys. Oh man, my hair's greasy. I need to shower before I head out to the brawl. I've noticed watching Mangu, when he plays like Modern and stuff on his channel, his not Mangu's Workshop, but the Mangu video channel. Sometimes he won't finish a league. He'll play like 3 or 4 games of the league, Is that something you guys are interested in, or do you guys want to always see the full league? Because I have noticed that like some videos start to push 2 hours. You greatly dislike that, so we like whole league. But I'm looking for other feedback too. Don't get me wrong, Charlotte. I'm looking out for you, but this is in fact a democracy that I am the king of. But like watching LSV, I prefer the league. It makes it unique. Yeah. It like LSV will sit there and he'll upload a sick video, but it'll only be like 2 games of a league. I'm like, hey, finish it, dude. Okay, it looks like everyone wants to see the whole league. That's fair. It really doesn't take, it's not that much, like hold for the real grinders, like the really grindy games. Each game on MTGO takes like 15 to 20 minutes. So like watching Mangu do like 4 games, I'm just like, bro, just add 15 minutes to the video. You prefer my format? That's fair. Now, I do love watching Mangu. I don't really like watching Modern anymore, so I don't watch a lot of that stuff. But he did like a replenish video on MTGO, which is really cool to see. Opponent is dragging their ass and just like holding me hostage. Thank you. All right, Ancient Tomb, tap it. Tsabo's Web, go. Crystal Vein's a fine pickup. Elf, makes sense. Untap draw. There's a Fling, part of the way there. Can we tank one singular? Yeah, I don't think we're Pyroclasming an Elf. Yeah, we can tank the first web, not web, the first wire, the first Tangle Wire. So we'll just pass. Cradle for sure, for sure. Cherry picking and or just really frustrating because it feels like if he dislikes a deck, he just gives up and doesn't even give the deck a chance, which for me at least makes it feel like I've wasted my time watching a partial league. That's fair. I've certainly had the urge to like, okay, this deck is clearly not actually in my range, so I kind of want to stop playing. But I usually just try to go for it anyway. I think it's cool to just go for it. Okay, we're going to go tap for 2, play Altar. It's probably going to get blown up, but we need to get things into play. We'll play Crosis' Catacombs. We'll pick up the Ancient Tomb, and we'll see if they have anything to say about that. Go ahead. They'll start to do survival stuff now. Hopefully we can like get ahead of the busted stuff. They get a squee. Makes sense. I enjoyed your league with Burbs. It is an amazing deck. Not so much, but damn, it was entertaining. Yeah, I was on the fence. I was like, do I really upload the 1-4 leagues? I don't have very many of them, but when they happen, boy, it's embarrassing. But I feel like if I 1-4'd, some really weird stuff happened in the league and it's still worth it. Like, I think it's really important, especially for me. I try not to think of the videos as just, did I win? Is that the only entertainment value? Because I think the answer to that question is no, right? This is how I feel about it. Who actually knows or cares? Priest for sure. And this gets you Tangle Wire me, which is great. Yeah, that's really good. All right, declare attackers. End step. Let's go ahead and pop off this Impulse. Blue and 1. And we want, I think we just need to get out from underneath this Tangle Wire, which I think the Mind Stone kind of helps us do. So we'll take the Mind Stone, any order, and I will tap all of my permanents for you, good opponent. Ouch. Goodbye, every single sick land I have in play. Plus Tsabo's Web, plus Altar. And then I will draw. Not a bad one. Ancient Tomb, tap it, Stone. I guess I could play Altar. No, I don't have like access to the win yet. I need to like Pyroclasm. Let's just play the Stone and pass. They get to do all their crazy survival stuff, but I've got enough permanents that I think I can try to Pyroclasm if I don't die right now, which isn't impossible with that Priest of Titania. Dying's actually on the menu. And you know what? When I go back and edit this video, maybe it'll be like, man, I was probably supposed to Pyroclasm that Fentorn Elf. Like maybe that's just the case. Because right now they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Like maybe they can't quite kill me, but they can get like close enough, right? But yeah, the Birds deck, I may have not like won all my games. In fact, I only won one of my games, but it helped that the first game of the video was a win, so you got to see what the deck did. And in the games where we lost, I feel like the deck always kind of tried to do its thing, and then we saw our opponents were playing some cool decks too, which I think that's valuable enough to upload as a video. I do always stress out, I often stress out about like, is this thing that I'm uploading worth someone taking the little bit of free time they have that day to sit down and fucking watch? And I understand that some people watch while they're at work or while they're double queuing, they're like doing something else while watching, and that's great. That's how I consume content too. But I want to make sure, like, I hate the feeling that I'm just uploading shit. Just like uploading shit that doesn't really add any meaningful value. There's the Mountain. Now they can go get haste, and they do have 8, 9 mana right now, which can balloon from there too. Like easily, it can easily balloon. They can't kill me. This Pyroclasm might be a nightmare for them because that's going to turn off their Gaia's Cradle. But I think killing me is very much on the menu. They've already done the Priest thing, but now they can go get another Quirion Dryad or a Wirewood Symbiote would also be strong here. And this deck is like just as deck touchy and watching your opponent solitaire as Enchantress, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, I don't mind this as much. This doesn't bother me even close to as much as like staring at a Enchantress player just solitaring and doing like stone cold nothing. No, they survival. They should be able to win here because they get Wirewood. They play Wirewood. They use Wirewood to untap Priest, bouncing Deranged Hermit. Second Gaia's Cradle always helps. And my hands were good. This is just how good Elves is. But yeah, they should probably bounce their Deranged Hermit. Yep, untap Priest, tap the Gaia's Cradle for even more mana, jam the Deranged Hermit back into play. Gives them 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 power. They just need a little bit more, which I think they can do if they just survival for a second Wirewood Symbiote. I'm sorry, I counted wrong. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage on the mark. Like, for whatever reason, I don't mind losing like that. Let's get into the final round, see if we can get a 4-1. Enchantress is just, did they do the thing or not? Yeah, I guess it's watching Elves is pretty impressive. Like a good Elves player doing the thing is typically, I'm like, wow, I would not have found that line. That's so sick. So maybe that's what it is. Because don't get me wrong, there is a such thing as good Enchantress players, but I think they are few and far in between. Most Enchantress players are just engaging with the game you're playing as a Commander player would, and I am saying that as a slur. They're just like, I'm going to draw a bunch of cards and do a bunch of... You can kind of tell when you're playing against like a rich Shay or just like some dude who's like, well, surely if I outdraw my opponent 10 cards to their 1 card, I will win the game, which is usually just true. All right, we found opponent number. By the way, that's Romario Vidal. Go subscribe to Romario Vidal and listen to the Call of the Herd podcast if you know it's good for you. Pop him at the opponent. We're on the play. And our hand is, I believe the kids call this 6-7. This hand's fine. We've got Devourer, Impulse, Mindstone. We can like deploy Mindstone, Impulse for Fling or whatever. We probably pitch Gemstone Mine is the worst card on our hand. Did you know Sisei can go fetch Gaia's Cradle? I didn't know that, actually. It's just a legendary permanent, not creature. That's pretty sick. Come on, opponent, figure out what you're doing. I want this stream to not be a full 7 hours, please. All right, keep. Gemstone Mine. Done. Do the thing. Wait, yeah, pass. I was waiting to see if I drew a card, but that's not what Mindstone does when it ETBs. Don't duress me, bro. Island for sure. Portent. The Forbidden Dreadnought matchup. Lame. It's a sweet deck. I can't be mad. Pass to me. Untap. Let's draw Defense Grid right off the top. Not quite. Okay, good talk. Let's Impulse for Defense Grid, like unironically. Blue in 1, Impulse. There you are. What's up, Defense Grid? Hey, bro, daze this or don't. Either way, you can't Dreadnought me next turn. Or you can Dreadnought me, but if you don't, either daze this or if I draw my combo, I can just do it. Foil? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I thought they were going to fucking daze it. I guess this is bad because now they can Dreadnought us, which is a little bit less cool. Oh, but they won't. But they simply won't. All right, that's good. Go ahead and Portent. Did they pitch Island Plains? So they're playing either blue-white Dreadnought, or this is the Esper Tog deck. One of these two things is true. I don't know which it is yet. All right, they didn't make a land drop, which is phenomenal. We're good with that. I think I'm like super comfy to Impulse right now again. Let's just see if I can't find a thing that's important, like this Defense Grid. I guess it puts me dead. Let me see. If I Defense Grid, I haven't played land yet. Yeah, pitch your only other 2 lands was crazy. Maybe it's, well, I'll have 6, 7 mana. So like I'm 1 away from flinging or altering. Yeah, I guess we will. This is going to put us dead to a Dreadnought if they find it, but I guess we will take the Defense Grid just so if they have trouble finding their combo and we can find our shit, we're good to go. Alternatively, I could play the City of Traitors. No, that kind of locks me out, right? Yeah, we just had to play the City of Brass. We have to accept death to a Dreadnought. Go. You didn't know you did late night streams. Normally you're streaming when I'm at work. Yeah, it's kind of, I kind of just do it whenever, buddy. It's like, it's very random. All right, there's the island. Here comes the Dreadnought. Let's see if we just top deck the, oh, it's Impulse. Oh, they're just impulsing in their main phase. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Draw, I don't know what we're supposed to draw here. Pass to me. Mindstone? Check it out. Check this shit out. I don't think you have a white source. Mindstone. I'm going to make you have a white source. Wait, can I? Did I just fuck that up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not just fuck that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yield through turn. Good luck. No white source, no white source, no white source. I get 3 draws to find Fling. Oh no! Get out of here with that, you fucker. I guess this is what I got. I've still got a bunch of redraws, so if all they're going to do is like, oh, they got a blue. Oh, they AK'd. Oh, well, none of this matters. Okay, I guess I get 3 redraws to see if I just win the game on the spot. Thank you for the Prime sub, Ira. I don't know if I said that already. I'm pretty tired. Apologies if I just finished saying that. Defense Grid? Yeah, let's see if we just randomly win. Sack, draw. Shivan Reef, not quite. Let's do this one too. Tsabo's Web, I guess we don't just randomly win. We still could, actually. Tsabo's Web. Take a draw. We don't randomly win. However, let's take this route. Sacrifice that, and then we'll play Tangle Wire. And then I'm only giving myself 1 more draw step to find the thing for Devourer. So I think what I want to do here is actually see if I can get my Devourer to have like 4 power or whatever. No, it died. That's what I get. I was hoping to get Devourer to be like a 5/5. The only thing that kills it is hitting another Devourer itself. So the goal, obviously, put them on a 4-turn clock under the Tangle Wire. But now I need to draw like Tinker into Fling. Just not good. All right, do the thing. Yeah, that was pretty poor for us. We were also down a Devourer in our deck. 1, 2, 3, draw. Right after we blow our load too. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Here's another defense grid. Go. Opt, yeah, literally don't care what you're doing here. Go for it, buddy. Well, on the right side, we didn't move through any altars or tinkers. So it's like kind of still okay-ish. But like they have 7 cards in hand. We've got 2 resolved defense grids. So if we can like draw into it, we're still cash money. But we're hoping for a lot of stuff. Okay, City of Brass. So what? I play Devourer and drop to 2 life and see if we draw it? I guess so. Yield through turn. Here's my Devourer. Tap 2. Please, no swords. I've only got 1 more Devourer left in my deck, opponent. Be nice to me. Don't you bounce it. Okay, Portent's fine. It has to be Fling, too, because I can Fling a Devourer with... No, it can be Altar. It just can't be Tinker. No, it can be Tinker. It can be any of them. All of them still work. All right, stack these correctly. Tap the Tangle Wire. Altar? What a day to be alive, chat. Altar of Dementia. Activate. Yeah, activate. Give me a deck tech, opponent. Don't concede. I need to see everything that's going on there. What does your fucking deck do? Realistically, our opponent should concede because I still don't know if they're on like a weird Tog list or if they're on... I'm going to put them on Dreadnought. I'm just going to assume they're playing Dreadnought. But they shouldn't let this resolve because it's going to reveal some information that they do not have to reveal to me, right? Speaking of which, I overactivated my Devourer. Concede. Don't show me. Okay, you showed me. Now I'm going to get a deck tech. What the fuck are you up to? It's Dreadnought. It's just blue-white Dreadnought. How many swords are in their main board? There's 1 here, so they've got multiple swords in hand, but they just like never bothered to go get white source. Yeah, it's just blue-white Dreadnought. Great. Cool. They should not have showed me that because I wasn't 100% sure. Ensnaring Bridge is probably fine. Xantid Swarm's insane. Overload's all right. And then we can like entertain Rushing River if we have enough we want to take out of the deck. Same with Ensnaring Bridge. That's like an if we have enough we want to take out of the deck. These 5 for sure, these 3 maybe. I think we're going to remove... I'm going to entertain removing a Tinker on the draw. Countering the Tinker stops the combo. Like it stops the Tinker from resolving, but part of cost of Tinker is sacrificing the permanent. So 3 Tsabo's Web out. A Chromatic Sphere in. I can't take that out. I'm bringing in green cards. So it's likely just these 5. I don't know if I can afford these. Mainboard defense grid. Yeah, it's pretty stock in Tinker Fling actually. I can like drop a Mind Stone, I guess. Yeah, we'll just bring in the 5. You know what? You're right. I can entertain removing Devourer for a bridge because I'm nasty. You know what? What's the chance they don't leave their Seal Cleansings in? Let's just do a Rushing River as like an extra emergency release valve for a Resolved Dreadnought. Submit. I wouldn't know. Only time I played against it was when you beat me at the Dreadnought event. Oh, that actually wasn't Tinker Fling. That deck was Tinker Welder Prison. Aesthetically, they look very similar. They are very different decks, weirdly. I'll keep this hand. It's got Answer to Dreadnought, turn 1 defense grid, ball. A Darky Wastes, pass to me, on tap draw. They can't daze, so they have to foil. Watch them play Force Spike. Why do I say these things out loud? They're for sure going to have it now. Defense grid. No, they have a null. A null will work. Oh, just peek. Sure, there's my hand. You see it. Foil the defense grid. That would be sick. Okay, no, you're not going to do that. You pass. Okay. Well, don't Dreadnought. I guess if they Dreadnought Vision Charm, it's fine for them because then I can't overload. If they've got 2 Vision Charms, I'm actually likely dead here. No, I've got a Tangle Wire. It's like actually fine. Hell yeah. Meddling Mage. Let's go. What are we going to name? I would name Tangle Wire here instead of a combo piece. Tangle Wire is going to fuck you up. The first Meddling Mage actually does... Oh, Overload? For sure. Okay, so they've got a Dreadnought. Okay, well, that play, I don't think works out the way you needed it to. Now you're going to spend some time in my Tangle Wire shit sandwich. I'm going to leave my Ancient Tomb untapped. Then I'll play City of Brass, Mind Stone, Chromatic Sphere. Portent for sure. We're nowhere near our combo, but we've got some redraws, we've got some draw steps, so I'm not super sweating it just yet. Totally asymmetrical card, by the way. Yes. Oh, totally symmetrical card, by the way. Yes. Tangle Wire reads like a symmetrical card until you consider how the game works. Stack these triggers properly. I will tap all but my Ancient Tomb. Actually, it's probably less life to just... Tinker doesn't do anything for me right now. No, we'll actually tap the Ancient Tomb. I just lied through my teeth. Okay, draw Tinker. We weren't going to cast that anyway, so it's no big deal. Play land, play Mind Stone. No response to the loss of life from the City of Brass. And then play Chromatic Sphere. And the right top deck just wins as the game. Altar or Fling both win as the game. They only have to tap 3. They should probably leave a land on tap because they definitely have Dreadnought, right? Oh, they peek? Okay, now you have to tap everything. Yeah, here's my hand. There was like truly no real reason to peek there. I don't think that was a very good play. Opponent might either be new to the deck or just like not super versed with how to play this matchup. But like if they had Dreadnought, they should absolutely just be jamming it here because last time they saw my hand, there was not a single combo piece. It's not super likely that I've been able to farm all of them. Now they know about a Tinker, but they can't do anything about the Tinker anyway, so the information doesn't help. I think they're better off tapping Mage, 2 lands, leave a land on tap, play land, Dreadnought me, and put the onus on me to find all of the combo all at once. The thing about 2 Tangle Wires is they decrease their counters twice as fast as 1 Tangle Wire, because they're losing 2 counters a turn. So sure, off the first Tangle Wire, they'll have to tap everything, which is 6, but then they tap 4, which puts me dead. It puts me dead in one turn of rest. No response, so that's going to fade down to 2. Then I'll tap it plus the defense grid. I can take some redraws here, but really there's no rush to do that. I'm probably just going to Tangle Wire again. 1, 2. What do we draw? I guess we draw nothing because our opponent's not letting us go to draw step. Whenever you're ready, opponent, we can move to the next step. Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're very close to this being enough. I think it may be correct. I need to be concerned with disenchant, right? No, I think I'm chilling. I think I'm actually just chilling. I was thinking about doing some extra shit. I think I simply don't need to. Let's cast Tangle Wire. You fetch, that's fine. Defense grid's still active. This isn't one of those that needs to be on tap to function. I definitely felt super stupid the game you matched up on MTGO when I needed to click my oath trigger for you. I was just sitting there like, what's taking so long? No, that's normal. That's normal. It's one of those things that in paper just happens. Like both players are like, yeah, we're oathing, it happens. MTGO like shows you the actual physics of what happens when the oath happens, and we don't think about that in paper. No, you're not dumb. I did literally the first time I had oath in play on MTGO, I did the exact same thing. I actually got mad at my opponent. I was like, do you want to trigger this oath? Then after like 2 minutes of me fuming, I was like, this is my fault. I've done this. My opponent is mad at me right now, and rightfully so. So they're gonna have to tap all their permanents. I'm only gonna have to tap 4, and 2 of them are Tangle Wires. So realistically, it's going to be grid, Tangle Wire, maybe Mind Stone. And then if I draw like Altar or Fling, they are stone cold dead. So we've got some looks here for just glory. Stack these triggers. I haven't said this in a while, so I will say this. When you're stacking your Tangle Wire triggers, put the at the beginning of each player's upkeep that they tap an untapped artifact or whatever, creature, artifact, land. Put that on the stack first. That way the fading counters go on the stack second, and the stack resolves top down, so the fading counters resolve first. This is really important for helping break the symmetry of Tangle Wire. So I will tap the Tangle Wire to itself. They lost the fading counter, so now I only have to tap 3 instead of 6. And I'll tap Tangle Wire plus Defense Grid. Plus I think it's fine to tap Chromatic Sphere. I don't think it's doing a lot for us this turn. We'll tap none of our mana producers. And is that game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not game. Wait, no, it is. I have Tinker in my hand. Adrian, think with your thinking head. Wait, it's still not game because I tapped the Chromatic Sphere. They're going to have to tap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm missing a color. We vibe. We're just chilling. Yield, go. Next turn, we can just like leave the Chromatic Sphere untapped. I should have thought about that. What happens if I draw Fling? That was on me. A better player would have not missed that. Also, I've been live for 7 hours, so maybe give me a break. I love how I'm telling you guys to give me a break when none of you have done anything remotely wrong. You've all just been very nice to me. I'm going to order some pizza. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off stream, order some pizza, and edit these videos up for you guys so there's stuff to watch while I'm out at the Buckeye Brawl. All right, now they can attack us, which is really lame. But they only have 2 mana, so they literally can't stop a single thing that's about to happen to them. Why not play the creature there? Oh, there's just no reason to. We don't have to. We want to see a mukbang stream? Smart. Now, if they disenchant my defense grid, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Order a calzone? That's actually not a bad idea. I'm thinking about like, I'm going to kind of pig out this weekend for sure. So it really doesn't matter what I get, but I might start that tonight and like order normally I get like a thin crust pizza or something, like something close so I don't get any fatter than I already am, but I might get something bad for me. Tap both Tangle Wires. Sorry, opponent, you don't have enough mana to interact with me, so this is lights out. Now I can do it either way. Is it funnier to Tinker or to Devour? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It really truly doesn't matter, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's my Devourer. Make it big. Looks like we earned ourselves a 4-1. Not bad. Haven't played Devourer on the channel in maybe a little over a month at this point. So it's always nice to get a refresher on how sick this deck is. And this is so I've got my deck that I'm playing at the Buckeye Brawl. Then I've got backups for if it's too hype and I definitely need to like socialize. I might have like a backup deck that I play. This is that backup deck. It's a deck that like is very strong, but does not require me playing to time every single round. And I can hang out with all the Ohio locals and like vibe, which might be the play. GG. All right, we got some stuff. It doesn't matter because we're on the Daybreak account. I'm not going to do the wrap up notes, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you're watching this in fluorescent, I'm on the back of a 7-hour stream. This is Tinker Fling. We've seen it. There's no notes. The deck's awesome. Play it. If you don't own City of Traitors and Ancient Tombs and all these expensive cards, Devourers, whatever, proxy it. If your local area doesn't allow proxies, start a new local pre-modern scene. I did it myself, and as someone who with experience, and I know people who have also done it, you can absolutely do it. If you have one friend, that's all you need. Then you can just snowball it from there. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you next time.